Had a lot of hot days, as Dan has been telling us, but not a number of those hot car deaths. Those are actually down nationally. Health experts say they aren't seeing a lot of these cases of kids being left in cars, largely because of the pandemic. News 4 Alexandria Adams shares why.
It's 91 degrees out, and a hot car is much like a greenhouse. It can heat up 20 degrees in just a matter of minutes. But the folks over at Vanderbilt Children's Hospital say they haven't seen any hot car related deaths come in yet, and they're hoping it stays that way.
Let's face it, it's hot. We're also in a pandemic. Because of that, fewer people are leaving their homes. We're out of our routines and things are starting to change.
Certainly as the country is starting to reopen, people are going out and venturing more. We're anticipating to see more of those sort of deaths.
Last summer, Tennessee ranked as one of the top states for child deaths in hot cars. Health experts say there are still risks out there.
A lot of times parents kind of think that, oh, I'm only going to be in the grocery store for a minute or two. It's not going to be a big deal. It's not worth them being exposed to COVID. But I always say you can always run into someone in the grocery store. You always, have to get a few extra things. 2 minutes turns into 20. And it can be really dangerous because the temperature in a car goes up 20 degrees in even just 10 minutes. And there's really no safe way to have a kid in the car without you present.
Medical experts recommend handing your child your phone before you take off in your car. Kind of a sad circumstance here because most people will remember their phone. But if you give your phone to your child, you're more likely to remember if they're both in the back. Reporting for News 4 Nashville, I'm Alexandria Adams.
Interesting tip. Okay, so there's a website called noheatstroke.org, and on that website they say there have been 13 pediatric heat stroke deaths across the nation. None of those here in our state.